Hey everyone, this is Charles here, and today I will be showing y'all the Lightroom Classic app that our team uses to edit our photos throughout the year. This is meant as a first-timer's guide, so I will be showing you the parts of the software and app that I personally use and many other multimedia captains regularly uses when we edit. I'm sure there is a more extensive walkthrough online that goes through every single thing that's on the software, so I will also include that in the description box and the cards of the video if you're interested. So without further ado, let's open the app. So on our team, we use Adobe Photoshop Lightroom Classic. I know if you get Creative Cloud, there is a simpler version of Lightroom, but for consistency's sake, we recommend that you use Lightroom Classic when editing your photos. So when you first open the app, the first thing that you're going to see is the library page, and it's basically going to show you all of your photos. So you can see there's different displays, so there's one where you can see all of your photos, and then there's one where you can see just one, and then there's also a feature where you can see two at the same time. So for importing photos, you can click on import. I like to make folders on my desktop or use an external drive in order to just organize my photos and make the importing super simple. So here's an example that I have pulled up. So this is on my drive of photos from FT Kitchen, and I have all those photos ready to be imported, but they're already in my Lightroom, so that's why they're all checkmarked already. The next page that is super important is the develop page, and this is where you're going to be doing all your treatments and the editing for your photos. So here they are. So here I am picking one of the photos from PBC Mini from this past year. So on the left hand side, you're going to see all of the presets. So Multimedia uses our own preset for consistency in all of our photos, so it's going to be super simple. All you have to do is download the file that we will provide to you, and you're just going to drag and drop into the preset box right there, and it should pop up. So this is the preset that we use from last year. It's called Multimedia Magic. So on the development page, you can see the photo, or you can see the reference and active page to display the photo. And there is the before and after setting, which you can see the difference between before and after applying the preset. Then on the right hand side, you're going to see everything that we use to treat the photo and edit the photo. So you have your white balance, where we use temperature and tint. Then you also have exposure, contrast, highlights, shadows, whites, and blacks, and these are very commonly used when editing our photos. Here there is a function called dehaze, which is super helpful for reducing noise or reducing the grain that's in a photo. Here is the tone curve, so you can just simply move it around to fix the tones and hues that are in the photo. And this is your Hsl settings, which is hue, saturation, and luminance. I will go more into depth with these functions in the editing photos video, but this is basically just showing you where they are on the screen. And these are other functions that are on the app, but we don't really use that, or I don't typically use them that much. I generally just stick with using the white balance, tone, presence, the tone curve, and the Hsl settings that are on Lightroom. So I'm just going to edit this photo real quick. So now that the photo has been edited, we're going to export the photo. So you're gonna go to File, Export. A really cool thing about using Lightroom is you can determine your export location. So you can just have it export straight to your desktop or a folder on your desktop, which is what I like to use. So you click the Put in Subfolder setting. So I'm gonna show you guys how to use that. So let's just say we had an event. Let's say we had a hospitality night in the month of August. So I'm just going to make a folder and title it Hospitality Night August. And then I'm going to open Lightroom, and basically you're going to do the same thing. File, Export, And then in the put in subfolder, you're gonna put the check mark, and then you're gonna type exactly the name of the folder. And I put the export to desktop because that's where the folder is located. And you can do the exact same thing for your external hard drive or for any other folder setting that you have. So if you click in the folder, the photo shows up. So that is basically it for what our team uses on Lightroom Classic. If you are interested in watching another video or seeing a more extensive walkthrough of the app, I will link it in the description box. But that's basically all the different functions that we use in Lightroom as a team. I know as a first timer it may look super intimidating. I remember the first time I used Lightroom, it was a lot. I didn't know where to even start, but practice makes perfect, and I definitely got it now that I've been on the team for a year. So it definitely takes time, but you will get there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you all soon in the next video.